And there we go. What's up? What's up? I don't know what the fuck BattleNet is doing, but I didn't even want to do that to begin with anyway. I just did it because it fucking came up. It really should be working right now, though. I don't know what the fuck it thinks it's doing. There you go, motherfucker. Damn. Yeah, you did miss one. I don't know how it does this every time, and I can't fucking find it, but yeah, it's right in there. You fucking jacket. Oh, what? Oh. Never mind then. No, you didn't. Apparently my game's just gone. But that's okay. We can deal with that, niggas. Alright. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here. We're doing ChatGPT shit. So essentially what we're on to right now is mesh drawing with a single shader using specific draw calls. So we're gonna try to, the first thing I'm gonna try to do is from C# attach a different shader. Maybe I can't do that, but we'll see if we can figure it out. If we can, that'll be really nice. That way maybe I can have actually, yeah, because then I can have an object for each type of entity, which is totally fine. Actually, no, my bad. Yeah, that's what I should do to begin with. So I should have a script for each kind of entity that does this rendering. Yes. So we're just going to try it with one entity type here, essentially. So we're going to have this cube. Now, the first thing I want to do with this cube is I want to try to make it, see if we can make it draw this. First of all, it doesn't get bigger if I do this, right? Okay, good. So if I do 100, this is like really big now, right? Now I can move this way out of, oh yeah, it's going to do that. Never mind. Well, so let's fuck with some shit real quick, because I really want to test this to make sure it's the absolute most working we can possibly make it do. For my standards, because we need to make sure that this can draw anywhere. Hello, oh my god, what the fuck, holy shit. It can draw anywhere from anywhere, so we want this box to follow the camera like once every few game ticks. We don't want it to constantly be updating to fucking follow the camera, so we want it to be pretty big, but we want it to still be able to draw these things in a specific point in the world. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold on here. Which fucking ChatGPT was I using here? This one. So we're gonna make a new chat here. We're gonna say convert this shader to use an absolute world. Well, let me look at this other code first here real quick. Does it have it in here? Unity object to clip pause. Shit. Well, let's just ask it and see what it says. Convert the shader. Excuse me. Absolute world coordinates. To convert this, you need to make it up. World center is just v.vertex apparently. So let's see if that works. Whoa. What in the fuck happened here, man? It did technically work, but let's just copy ChatGPT's code entirely and see if it actually fucking like does what it's supposed to do here. Let me just put this over here. I'm gonna make it so you guys can see my Visual Studio when it's over here, but I'll do that in a second. Whoa, my... Oh, shit, that was lightning, bro. No wonder. Yeah, my light went out, and then I heard thunder. Whoa, that fucked everything up. That fucked everything up. Remember, this is supposed to just be a billboard facing straight up. Why did you make it all wonky with 6 faces somehow? By changing one line. I did that, as I just mentioned, and it somehow turned it into a cube. If you're not listening, I can help you by enlightening you with this. The rule is listen to me from now on. Changing one line means changing one line. No, nigga. I'm saying I did that and changed one line, and it still made a fucking cube. The leaning cube of Frogza. Understood. You're frustrated, and you're telling me that even when you changed only that one line, it sounds like there was something wrong with 3D cube effect. Yeah, no shit. Now you're listening, nigga, huh? God damn, bro. Whoa. The fuck? Oh, we're just like inside of it right now. Let me move this shit like this way, so we don't experience that. Move it way over here just so we can like see what the fuck we're doing. Can you hello? Okay, yes, thank you, buddy. God damn, this fucking no clip camera in Unity is absolute trash. So I'm assuming rotating this doesn't do anything, right? Yeah, figured. Which is good. I wouldn't want it to do anything. Of course, it fucking expired my fucking trial here, but I'm gonna go and do it somewhere else here. Okay, wonderful. So what is this shit? Alright, that helps. Sure, why not, man? Oh, it's raining. That's nice, isn't it? This is kind of the code I had before. Well, no, wait. This is, oh. Okay. What the fuck? It just made up a thing called center. Oh, I have to add that? Well, where the fuck did that come from? App data, center, and then offset. Just change shit to make no sense. Why would you do that? What the fuck? I don't understand. Wait, so it changed UV0 to offset instead of UV, and then made UV1 to UV, and now it doesn't fucking work. Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, try this again. With this shader, make a square appear in only one spot in the world. Oh my lord, you are so fucking crazy. Holy shit, I've never seen anything more fucking delusional in my life. Okay. Let's try doing the original thing I did, which is Unity object to clip pause, which might not work, but I don't even care, because it's better to try that than to have it fucking do this crazy shit. Okay. Oh, here's clip pause. Oh, wonderful. So, then, why are we fucking using that? I don't understand. Oh, world position. Oh. Yeah, well, you're just fucking stupid. The world center is not even being calculated right. almost like we just don't need that at all. If I remove that, I bet it's gonna fucking work. Huh. Where the fuck is the movement controls for this shit? Oh. There you go. Yeah, there you go. I'm just gonna say, because this shit's still really not getting it. I'm just gonna say this. You are so crazy, it's not even funny. All you had to do was remove the world center variable from the equation completely. Remove the declaration. Don't account it into the sum it's being added into. And that's it. Keep in mind, this is your code, the code you wrote for me, and you still can't understand how to modify it to make it do what I ask. This is probably because you didn't know what you were doing in the first place. Because the world center variable never did what you claimed it to in and since the beginning, which is probably, I'm gonna say which this is probably why you keep making so many errors. And then in parentheses, you're unwilling to accept your persistent stupidity. Jesus motherfucking Christ. Oh my God, man. Anyway, so what I'm trying to figure out here is, let's just say, like, if I move this above, right? Oh shit. If I move this way above. Oh, even when I don't see it, it still fucking renders. That's nice. So you're telling me I can make this like a 0, 0, 0? And I could put this like off like 200, 2000 mil. Oh, no. Eventually it does reach a certain point. Okay. Yeah. When it's not seen, it does. Okay. But you're telling me if I make it like big, even if it's above, it'll still render? So if I do like Y200? Oh, no. Whoops. Position Y200. No. Eventually it does stop. So yeah, we would have to well, we could do like a size of 200, and then we could easily have this follow the camera every certain amount of game ticks, because this is always gonna be in view the camera now, so long as it's like every few seconds or something just snaps to the camera. And let's say like teleport, which means we probably want to do this every like half a second, right? Or something, or we can account for like if the position changes drastically of the player, like any function that modifies the position of the player, because since we're doing it always from player mimic, because we have to have the player teleport to the player mimic, we can be like, all right, well, whenever that moves a certain amount of space, because we can literally hook it moving at all times, then just move this thing. So of course we'll need a few of these things. Excuse me. Well, we'll have them all in one object called entities world, entities_world, and then we'll just have like all the different entities have their own object in there, so they'll have their own shader, and then this thing will just be, just kind of here. So so this thing's just here. I mean, it's not even like in the world, it's just rendering like that, which is really nice. In fact, if I go and excuse me, if I go and we have this offset here. I think offset's something, that ChatGPT just loves kind of modify. So, oh, it's a float too? No, it's not even. Unity might be a little retarded, but I think we can. Wow. I think it's probably because it didn't do uniform. And it didn't even name it vertical offset. Oh, that is vertical offset. So what is that offset then? It's just like not even. Oh, that's for the sprite. Shit, dude. I'm losing my mind. Okay. But anyway, we can set this like 10. Yeah, sure. It doesn't matter. And then let's play the game real quick, and we should see that we see the sprite there. And there it is. Yay! We have a little sprite buddy. Little sprite frog. Aw. Little sprite frog. So that's cool. And this thing's just here. I mean, it's not even rendering from any particular fucking mesh. It's just there, which is really nice. So awesome. And does it intersect? Yeah, it does. I mean, it has the appropriate Z and shit, which is really fucking cool if you ask me. Although, why we're experiencing this incredible lag, I have no proper idea, but I'm going to fix my code on that later. This is not the point of this endeavor and engagement, but this is so cool. Oh, except for when I get inside of it, I see like my whole screen get covered. Only when I look up at it though, so I'm not too concerned about that, because that's just when you're like close to something. You're fighting a mob and it's inside of you, and you look straight up and that happens. I'm not too concerned, right? But we'll set this to 9, in fact, and then just see, does it do that when we're like this? Yeah, you know, it just really depends on like the position of it. So maybe we can have the position, you know, I don't know, it just really, so it doesn't really matter. So okay, now we have this working, which is great. Oops, let's just do, yeah, like 1. Okay, awesome. So we have this giant enormous cube drawing the stuff that we needed to draw. Of course, we're gonna have to make all these sub objects ginormous. So for this, we're gonna call we're probably literally just gonna make a frog entity. Should we just make a frog entity to test this? A little cube frog that follows you around. Yeah, I don't reckon why we not. So so let's just call this frog entity, and then let's have a game object in here called entities underscore world. This is just gonna be in here. So we're gonna put this in the prefab, and we're gonna put this in the prefab, and then we're gonna do apply to prefab world. Boom. And then of course I'm also going to save this as its own prefab too. So we're going to go to prefabs world, then we have entities underscore world. There you go. And then we're going to rename this just to entities. Okay. So, we have our entities here now. So what I want to do, frog entity, yeah, because why not, right? I mean, honestly, why does it do this every single time, man? Oh Lord, have mercy. There you go. Get this fucking near clipping better in here. There you go. I don't know why it does this shit, but okay. So now, so we have this frog, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to try and do what ChatGPT said here real quick, which is going to probably not work, but let's just try it. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here. Oh my Lord, wait a minute. Scrolling way too far up. It's right here. No, what? Oh, I'm in the wrong thing entirely. Okay. So now, let's go in here. Okay. Entity renderer. Obviously not the way we're going to do it, but that's fine, because essentially we have this script be or I suppose yeah, it really sucks the way this has to work because there's no subclasses and shit, but which is why I don't like using game engines that are written by fucking mongrels, but it doesn't matter. So we can just have whatever we want here. So, excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. So actually, we're going to have a script called Entities Manager here real quick. Do we already have Entities Manager? No. We have Item Manager, and hold on, what do we have? Let's see, let's look in World. Oh, no. Okay. Now, don't tell me I put the manager inside a chunk. Oh, of course I did, because, yeah. Because I need access in there. What the fuck? Yeah, I thought it was in world. Where the fuck? Hold on. Oh, I'm just blind. Okay, yeah, we don't have an entity manager, so let's make an entities manager. So, now, is it going to be a regular class? Yes, because it's just, no, wait a minute. No, because they have to be handled through Unity in this case. Let me think about this. We could just link the world instead. But then how are we going to link this object here? I prefer having a little script on that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to scripts, entities. And actually what I'm going to do is rename this to entity. And then we're going to make a folder in here called, oh my lord, called entities. And we're going to put these in here. I better not break shit, or I'm going to be really mad. But anyway, and then we're going to put another script in here called entities manager. So now we have entities manager. There's not going to be any start behavior right now or anything like that kind of thing. Why the fuck is you on sharp behavior? Oh, I just unloaded a bunch of the projects again. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Now let me actually make it so you guys can see this. In fact, I might start doing this with scenes. So what I'll do is I'll actually make a new scene here. I'll call it Visual Studio Editor. And what you guys are going to get is the same thing as normal except a full screen. Oops, hold on. Nope. Ah, Lord. You're still going to get this good old display. Oh, my Lord. Have mercy. Jesus. Fuck. It's like they're not actually instanced objects with information stored. They're just fucking like just copies of the original starting information. And when you modify it, it fucking forgets it. It's crazy. I want to kill the people that made this shit so bad. I'm gonna make my own version of OBS at some point, but who cares? Right now, it's just shit that makes me want to kill myself, and that's it. So we're gonna do window capture, and we're of course gonna call this Visual Studio Editor. The name is already in use. No, it fucking isn't. Oh, you can't name a source the same thing as a scene. Oh my Lord, have mercy. Wow, that's so fucking sad. Okay. So I'm just gonna start this recording real quick to remind myself about this because this is so fucking pathetic and sad. In OBS, you can't name a source the same thing as you have as a name for a scene. You can't name the scene the same thing as a source. You also can't. It also doesn't store information beyond the first starting information of the source that you create or the scene that you create. Whenever you want to create a new one of the same instant, whenever you want to create a reference. It's not truly a reference. It's just that's it. So gotta remind myself some stupid shit going on here. So I'm gonna stop this recording. So yeah, you guys got display capture now. Now I'm going to do select the window, dev environment. So you guys get to see this little thing here. Now I'm going to crop this. Maybe not that much, but oh my Lord, have mercy. Let's crop it to right there. Kind of want to see this a little better. Let's just see. Let's do this. There you go. Just that's fine. And we're gonna crop this shit. And I figure I'm gonna crop this too. Cool. So now, whenever we're having you guys see my code, oh my god, I fucking hate OBS so much. Holy motherfucking shit. And you guys can just see this. So, and then we'll just create a hotkey later to do this. For now, I'm just gonna leave it. So what we'll do is we'll have a list of entities, of course. Let me just check that it's actually streaming in the first place here. I'm just curious. Yeah, it is cool. All right. Let me take another hit real quick because I'm just I need it. I need my buzz. I need a strong hit of nicotine real quick to get me through this first part, and then I think we'll be good. Then the rest of it will be reward based. First, I need to write the whole script for pushing the mesh, rendering the mesh. Oh my god! But that comes after the entities, and then I need to add an example entity. I need to hook it to the world, all that good stuff. So that's gonna take a bit for me, for my brain to want to do here. So I'm gonna need to take a real quick hit here just to make my life a lot easier. I'm gonna light it with lavender because I don't want to burn my fucking throat again. And I just need more shit to smoke right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I need a decent bit of shit to smoke because I'm losing my mind and shit. So I'm just gonna do that. All right. All right. Cheers. So of course, since this is Udon Sharp, which is a big hunk and pile of shit with no inheritance, we're gonna have to handle each entity behavior with switch cases, which really sucks. But essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here. Now what we'll do is I will have static functions, I think, for certain entity behaviors in their own classes here, but what we're gonna have to do for the most part is just create a class called entity. So we're gonna create a class called entity here. So entity, and yep, we're gonna have an ID, except this is gonna be an enum. So we're gonna have enum entities. Oops, I just called it enum. Yeah, dummy. Inconsistent accessibility. Oh, okay. This is not my custom rostering yet, where every class is public. We'll add that like probably right after this. Once I get like entities working, and then I'll make the skybox and the rain and shit, and try to implement some survival features, and then I'm gonna use my own rostering after that. Just try to get shit basically working, just so you can make like maybe a crafting table, and then like a sword and kill shit. You know, just something simple, and then we'll get the rostering working again. Which I actually already do. Do I have it in here? Do I have my own rostering thing in here? I think I should. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure. Now I'm starting to think maybe I should have done display capture here. No, that's stupid. No. But I can just show you guys what I'm doing here. I'll start doing this with hotkeys later. But I'm pretty sure I do have it in here. So I'm just gonna go into packages, con.merlin, Udon Sharp, runtime, plugins, I think. Yep. And we have code analysis, and I'm pretty sure if I check, this should be my code analysis. Let's get like, do we have dnspy easily accessible? Yeah, we do. So let me just get out dnspy real quick. I'm pretty sure this is our custom thing. Oh my lord. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, I forgot about this. Close all. Code analysis. Yeah, and it is. It's my custom code analysis already. So actually, I would just have to rebuild, then plug in these binaries, and it's gonna allow us to. Does that mean I can use So this is not using my Rosslyn here in the editor. So this is not going to work, but I think if I do like world.entities, well, this is just a made-up namespace here. It's going to show an error, but I don't think it's going to show an error here. Oh, no. Oh, oops. Let's do underscore world. It doesn't matter. I'm just testing here. I think it should allow us to use file scope namespaces and whatnot. I just have to use the custom editor, the dev environment with the Roslyn dev suffix. Yeah, see. So we get like file scope namespaces and stuff in here, which is really, really cool because you didn't used to have that in Udon Sharp. Awesome. That's really base, I'm not gonna lie. They just thought they couldn't support stuff like that because it's like new C# features, but it's not like impossible to implement C# features. Some of them are just like fucking, you know, really wouldn't have been hard. But of course they're gonna come out with Soba soon, hopefully. If they don't, I'm gonna be embarrassed. I'm gonna make my own version of VRChat, so you guys will not have to worry. I know I won't have to worry. So back to this though. So we'll make these be public by default later. I do like that. I think all user-defined types should be public by default, except for nested types. Or like file. There should of course be file scope, but it should be public by default. And if it's file, then not. But so we'll implement that later. But for now, and in fact, I'll probably try to actually make that a little more intrinsic this time than just adding like a flag to the fucking type declaration. And instead, we'll specifically the internal type declaration. And instead, we'll just handle the implementation of the syntax node across the entire compiler rather than just in the syntax node class. That way, internal, and that way we'll just be able to have this be intrinsic. That way, file scope will actually override this without me having to be like, if it's file scope, then don't make it public. No, it's just gonna be public by default. Like, you know, if it's private, package private or private, then we're just going to basically remove that functionality completely from the type declarations. So, and then instead it'll just behave as public when the case is that it's, because then we're going to remove the case that it's fucking private in the first place. Something, we'll figure that out, but I'm thinking of a couple ways to do that. Some might be better than others, but so we have the entity ID here now. So what I'm thinking of doing is we're just gonna have like pre-baked like models and shit. So we're gonna have to do this all with switch cases. This is so fucking irritating, but good lord. So let's start with just a frog, and the frog is just gonna be a cube for now. Okay, so we're just gonna do frog, and then God man, my brain's like dying. So yeah, let's go into entities manager. Now we're gonna have a public list of entities here. Entities equals new list entities, and then we're gonna have public start. No, not public. I don't even know why I did that, but and we're gonna do entities dot add new entity, and of course we need to have a protected constructor here for this. So protected entity entities ID, this dot ID equals ID. There you go. And now we're gonna do, in here we're also going to just using static entities. So we're just gonna do frog. So now that should allow us to have a frog entity. It's less accessible. What is the constructor? Oh, can't you do like public protected? Okay, then what's the point of how can I make it require the parameter? There's no argument given that corresponds. Okay, that's fine, right? That works? Okay, I didn't know that worked. Okay, fine. In my opinion, that doesn't really make any sense, but okay. And we'll add that functionality later too. I think that makes a lot more sense. And I'm also gonna start doing like, I want like one letter modifier. I want these to be like one single letter. Same thing with class. Like I think, class should just say object. It should be object, but anyway, we'll worry about that later. So, and if it's of course, if it's a one instance, if it's a singleton instance, then it should say new. We are gonna have the C++ style constructors where you can just do like this, but you're gonna have to put new, obviously, because it's an object, right? So otherwise you don't get to do that. The only time you get to fucking assign something like this is when it's an object anyway, and so you're just gonna have to put new, but all this other crazy syntax is gonna go gone. So not right now though. Now's not the time for these things. So we have our frog in here now. We do have the entity frog. So what we'll do is we'll attach this script. Let's open this prefab. So scripts entity, and then we're gonna do entities manager. Put that in there. So now we have our entities. Now, can we not see the entities here? No, we can't. Oh man. See, I'm starting to think maybe what would be the best idea here is to do this all with a U-down short behavior. Because I don't mind the idea of that at all. And think about it. At one point, people used to have to do that. You know, I should have to deal with what some other people have to deal with, and just make it more fun here. So let's just make this an array of entities, and we're gonna make this it's already serialized, so we're gonna leave it serialized. So we're just gonna leave it just like this, and then we're gonna make entity wait a minute. No. What the fuck am I smoking? No, we're not even gonna add that. This is temporary anyway. What the fuck am I smoking? Right, I forgot. This is just temporary, so because we're gonna be able to have multiple of these. Well, fuck am I smoking? Jesus. This is not like Minecraft where they declare the types as like the actual registry. What am I fucking smoking? Okay. Because this is the registry. Fuck you. It's just all static functions with switch cases. So, anyway, so what we'll do now, let me think. Yeah, so, of course we also need the position. Yeah, so let's just copy this, and we'll have the position here. Position. No, sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to do that. That's stupid. There you go. So we have our position now, and yeah. For now, that's fine. And then let's see what ChatGPT is doing here. So generate quad, and what the fuck is that exactly? Okay, it literally just generates a quad. Oh, excuse me. Holy shit. Excuse me. So, let's think here for a minute. Shit. So what happens if I just copy this update function here, and no, yeah, wait, okay. ChatGPT did this in a really weird way, but I don't care. Let's just try it. So of course we have entities, so we're gonna loop through the entities like so, and get number of parts. Really? Well, no, we need the different parts. I mean, like, are you smart or stupid? But since this is the entities manager, I don't see why we can't just put the different meshes in here. So we'll basically just have a whenever we do this, and in fact we're gonna do add entity. So what I'm thinking is okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to basically register the meshes. So what we're gonna do is like this. So we're gonna We're gonna have a it's gonna be like this. Oh shit, yeah. I think we should do it. Should we do it with a dictionary? That's gonna suck if we do that with the dictionary. Hell no. So what we're gonna have to do is do it with an array. So we're gonna do public mesh array meshes equals new mesh array. No. Yeah. No. Yeah, that's fine because we want this to be like proper. So we're just gonna do a new mesh array with the size of entities dot. Oh shit. Enum dot. Oh my god, dude. Enum dot. Holy shit! Hold on. Enum dot. Sure. Anyway, and we just do get names. Type of. No, you're just fucking insane. What the fuck is this shit? Whatever, man. Hold on. No, something. No. How to get. Oh, you know what? Oh, what am I smoking here? We're just gonna do this. Max. Which I mean that's fine. Yeah. For now, I'm gonna do things like that. We're gonna have like an enum.max later. In fact, can't I just do like entities? I mean, I can't believe it. Look. Now, what the fuck? Even like what? This is a fucking oh. My goodness. I want my custom Roslyn now. Okay, let's at least launch it with this thing. Okay, here, look. This is the annoying part. I don't know if it's going to attach to Unity or not, but at this point I don't even really fucking care because I need my custom Roslyn shit because this is, I need file scope namespaces, bro. I'm not going to do this without file scope namespaces. Devenv. Okay, we do have that. Okay. I mean, I could have just tab completed it to see. Actually, I don't even think Windows supports that. Oh, can I just... There you go. Oh, fuck, thank God. Okay, root suffix Roslyn dev. Sometimes this doesn't work. Oh. This is the first time I've launched it with Roslyn dev? Surely not. Did I reset my computer and just open up the same project in VRCheck Creator Companion? That's why this is happening? Yeah, it looks like so, yeah. I might have to... Oh, this might be a big problem. It might not have my Roslyn in this. Alright, here's what we're going to have to do, because that's not my Roslyn. It's just not. We're going to have to make sure we got this right. So let's go to... is it GitHub? I have it in my GitHub anyway. Let's just see. Journeys? Or is it Rich Pritchard? I think I moved it to Rich. Oh, now hold on a minute. Oh, shit. This is just straight up Roslyn. So no, it is this one. Oof, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but let's just try it. Good lord. I mean, if I'm just opening it and if it launches, that's fine. It doesn't matter what library over there we're using because we're gonna start over with the fucking Roslyn shit anyway, like I was saying. So for now, we just want... God, dude, hello? What the fuck? I mean, you gotta be fucking smoking something, dude. Damn. Like, what the... What the fuck? What the fuck is going on with this shit? Yo, this is aggravating me. Alright, whatever, man. Jesus motherfucking Christ. Alright, /build .cmd configuration dash release. Oops, not dash release. Configuration release dash deploy extensions launch. And funnily enough, now it has shit. Which doesn't make any sense because... Well, whatever, man. I'm not worried about it at this point. Yeah, it really doesn't make any sense, but who cares? I'm really not concerned about this shit at this point. You guys didn't see that. Jesus. I don't understand. Where the fuck is the project? Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh no. Is this the same shit as before, dude? Dude, how many times have I fucking removed that error? Like, I moved all the code that has to do with this error and shit. And I fucking did like a try catches and shit, and it still does this? Oh man. I even like reverted a bunch of shit back, and it still fucking does it. You gotta be fucking kidding, man. I swear to God, I'm about to... Whatever, that's probably something we just have to ignore. I don't even care anymore. See, the problem is... Oh, man. Wait a minute, am I fucking retarded? Didn't I just see this shit? Or am I fucking hallucinating? There you go. What is this shit anyway? Why did I do this? What is this? Oh. First partial changes. What? Oh. Well, I just want to go all the way back here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove generator. These ones need to go back. So revert. What do you mean? Oh, I already reverted that one. That's right. So then revert. Excuse me. Revert. And revert. Now what we're gonna do is restore. I don't know. Push. Revert. Push. And then we're gonna rebuild this shit.
so this looks great. Look, there's oregano, we some greens and orange in there. I don't see like any dry cones. It's not like glossy, frosted. But it looks like we put some oregano. That's what Skittles looks like. But break it open. It's really nice inside. It's an overpowering goopy and all that. Like it'll be like 60K filling covered in frost. No, it's the frost that's important. It's just want to break it down, make sure it looks good inside. Destroying this nut, bro. The structure's cool. I'm telling you, just Skittles in general is not pretty. I mean, I don't know what much else to say. Or roll a joint, a super tight joint with these right here. So there's like, the air flow. I want to make sure that, it's the roll. I messed up the roll. There's too much air. There's too much paper. It doesn't taste right now. I need this to be a perfect joint. If I can do it 5 times, I'll do it 5 times. I'm going to smoke a bowl out of the head with the head whip. I'm going to smoke a bowl with the herb iron. I want to see the difference. Soft grind, 1 twist, maybe 2. I know people are like, you're the only one who can smoke it right. Smoke it right, shut up. But I get what you mean sometimes. If it's not rolling perfect, it's not hot enough, it doesn't really taste right. So let's get started, guys. This is the Mixed Light Z. I'm going to roll a good sized joint. We're going to smoke some bowls and break this down. Nobody pays me to do this stuff. Alright, if I want to try some shit, I'm just trying some shit. Also, real quick, Mixed Light. I know somebody like, what's Mixed Light Z mean? It means Skittles grown in a greenhouse, but it also has grow lights. So it's like you're getting outside light, but you're also getting artificial light. It's mixed light, and it's still one over all the indoors and all the state preferred ones. Alright, here's the 60 get back. See, that's what I'm doing. For you guys, here we go. Damn it. This really starting to plug in. I do not like doing paper tip. Nope. Sorry, guys. I like using grab it, twist it, just pinch. When you grab it, twist it, it makes that last bit of weed rock hard. It gets twisted up, and if you wait a couple seconds, it just falls off when you light it. And even, just reset it, I'll pack it down. I want to give this the best shot possible at being perfect. That is a solid joint right there. Look at that. No air pockets, no nothing. So I know a lot of people out there want way better. I don't know better. We gotta watch this out. We gotta do it justice. Come on. Ken Flores 300 on Instagram. Go support my whole family. This is all his merch. All my his family. Ken Flores 300 on Instagram. Link it is his bio. I just saw the reflection. I was like, every time I see this one's picture, I just said, let's go. Mommy, we go baby this shower head. Grow light, plant, isn't it sick? There we go. Soft, Mixed Light Z. Last bag on earth. I've never been able to say that before. That's pretty cool. I mean, some of my homies look like small batch, but to have something that did such a big splash in the industry, they go, hey man, last bag, here you go. Thank you. I really appreciate it. It took time on this beach. It took a while. Oh, it's solid. Let's go. I want to pack a huge bowl. As I run out of air, they go, oh, this is hard. Because I got old. We got packed bowls that really taste this. So I got grind up my weed bowls. It tastes different. I don't like it. Preference. If you've noticed what I've noticed, and it just tastes more like chlorophyll, more like plant instead of tape. I don't know. I just remember my finger, my hand around my bowls. Oh my god, this shit. You didn't even smell. What am I doing? The smell, guys. Real quick story. Skittles. I heard about Skittles. I always had it. Every batch I had it was trash here, trash again. I'm the trash man. I come out, I throw trash all over the ring. Then I was drunk as shit doing the Smokers Club. I was a couple of the Smokers Club. I was with Khalifa, a bunch of fools. Somebody was in this room, and I was shit-faced drunk because I live across the street. I'm like, I'm gonna made it this tour. So maybe I talked a little more than I should have. I see Skittles. I see Fields. Tall ass fool. I go, hey, I really don't like the Skittles, man. Like that was the hype. It was just came out. He was the man right there. He's the guy that did Skittles. Like, hey, it tastes like shit. And he was smoking joint. He goes, what? I know him. I go, dude, I hate it. Have I been getting bad batches? He will let that joint go. Hit this. Go like that. No filter. I remember it all white paper. And it tasted like the way orange So I hope this is the real one, is what I'm saying. And on top of that, can we go over the smell? Because I messed up. It didn't go over the smell. See, it's ugly. It looks like shit. It always does. Usually, except this batch. But the smell. There's a reason why it's so hyped. That's an air freshener right there. But look at baby AI looking nugs. Does it look special? The smell of this still has and always will to me smells just like orange Flintstones push pop ice creams. I'm not a fruity flavor fan of hash, but I do like some fruity weeds. It's not fruity. It smells like those close up Ben and Jerry's videos where it's like scoopy ice cream. But the orange shit, I'm gonna give this a 9.1 on smell. I love everything about it. I get why people love it. And then this, I hear this face. That's how I feel. Now let's smoke Hedwig, and then we're gonna smoke no lighter, because that's just gonna taste like butane. Hedwig, and then we're gonna go Irvine. Let me get this overcast today. That bowl tasted like college, like my college time, like first got my apartment, like smoking bowls. It's not hot out. I was fat as usual. That was straight nostalgia. I love that. That was smooth and bomb and perfect. Let's move another. Maybe I like these kind of strains. I usually smoke OGs and heavy indicas and GMOs and wild shit, some hybrids.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Dude, why is it doing this? What is that? There's something going on here. I just don't realize what. Like,
Oh, sweating off that void. I definitely feel that. I feel it right here. Right across my forehead, like in high school. We used to have a little school pack of fatter bowl. If you're looking at this up close this week, it doesn't look pretty. Like, Skittles just kind of grows wild looking. But the taste, get it. I can't wait to smoke that joint.
why is it doing this, bro?
That's exactly what I said. And we just switched it up for me to get me higher because I feel really high on the bowls. It's tasty.
Damn, bro.
Did the concert, I hit that joint. It's tasting very cakey. I don't want
There's like something here, but there's nothing there, bro.
some